Hi, good morning to all. This is An Academy going to have the classes regarding the Karnataka CET. So today in this class, I am going to deal with the MCQ on human health and disease. Before going to start with the discussion of MCQ, An Academy is going to have some important information to pass with students. So it is one of the plus subscription best plans for Karnataka CET 2021 aspirants. So here with respect to this class, it is with the 12-month plan, 6-month plan and 1-month plan. What is the speciality or the important feature of this plus subscription class is it is with premium content at affordable price, structured live courses, dedicated live doubt clearing sessions, quizzes at regular intervals for self-analysis, batches for complete preparation, test series for DPPS, full-length mock test, etc. will be there, and a single subscription for unlimited access with respect to different teachers or educators topic regarding with our PCMB. So if you go with the plus subscription, use my referral code MuraliPG853057 and get 10% off with respect to this price value. And this is the price value for all the students. Okay. And if you want more information, you can visit this link, that is bit.ly/igetCET. Okay. So An Academy is one of the important platform to achieve your goal in with respect to Karnataka CET 2021, and here one is the plus subscription, and second one, if you take the second things with respect to our class, it is a comprehensive batch. Second one is the comprehensive batch. So Karnataka CET 2021 comprehensive batch. What is the specialty of this comprehensive batch? Here, it is also coming under plus category itself, where complete syllabus is going to be covered by top educators, top plus educator. Okay. Then tips and tricks regarding with our entire Karnataka CET is going to be given by the top educators. Then topic-wise practice questions refers to MCQs will be there. So that MCQs refer for every individual classes. There is a practice questions and full length mock test after the completion of theory and practice question. There will be mock test or mega quiz for individual chapter. So this comprehensive batch is running with the 4 members, 4 plus educators, one each from physics, chemistry, mathematics and biology. Okay. And this is the 1-month plan price value, and there are different plans regarding with this our comprehensive batch. So usually it is a 3-month plan duration course, and use my referral code if you go with plus subscription under this comprehensive batch and get 10% off. And if you want more concepts regarding with the every topics under this biology, you can have the comprehensive batch. There we are giving entire detailed theory with the explanation, and of course followed by MCQ and practice questions and mock test. Okay. So that is 2 important promotion slides for the student sake. Okay. So by this brief introduction, now we will enter into the question answer type question, that is MCQ. Okay, one by one, let us see. So if you have any doubt, you can ask through comment box or chat box. I will try to give the answer if you have any doubt, etc. regarding the questions. Okay. So let us start our discussion today with the following different types of questions. So human health and disease is the chapter. So if you want more, you just join the plus course. You will get a good explanation regarding what I am taking in YouTube classes and also the special classes. I have taken several special classes. If you follow me in Unacademy student app, you will going to get the link of previous nearly about 70 to 80 classes. Okay, what I already covered in previous few months. So that is another important concept here. So there is a special class. So this month's special class is already completed. You can get that link through Unacademy student app. Okay. So Roshan Shetty, welcome to the class. Good morning. So now let us start our discussion of questions. Okay. The first question: AIDS was first reported in which nation? The first question, let us see. Okay, Roshan, am I audible clearly? So first question, AIDS was first reported in which nation? England, USA, France, India. So answer is B, USA. The first nation, United States of America, the first nation with the report regarding with the HIV infection. Okay, answer is B for first question. Yes, Shivani Prakash, welcome to the class. Yes, you are right, Roshan and Shivani. Yeah, good morning to all. So if you have any clarification, if you want any clarification, you can ask. Okay, yeah. So let us move on to the second question now. Which disease is spread by housefly? So many insects were there. They are acting like a vector, and they will carry many disease-causing pathogens along with them. So one of the insect is a housefly. So through which one of the following out of four diseases what I given in the options, one is the right thing with respect to housefly. Dengue fever, then encephalitis, typhoid, filariasis, which is the right one. So it is the dengue fever. Sorry, not dengue, typhoid. Sorry, typhoid is the right answer. D is the right answer. So we know that foodborne and waterborne diseases, majority of foodborne or waterborne diseases are because of contamination. Contamination is because with respect to the insect. There are different types of insects. One of the thing is housefly. We are going to carry that typhoid, salmonella typhi spores from the fecal matter into the drinking water or the food material. So as a result of that, we can have the easy spreading of diseases. So housefly is the answer. That is D is the right answer for the second question. And next third question. Yes, any doubt? Yeah, Shivani, yeah. Roshan, you are right. Manoj, yeah. Welcome to the class. Okay. And third question. Whether it okay? Any other questions? Third question. Yes, all the way. Yeah, it's all the way. Third question. So chicken pox is caused by which virus? So the third question answer is A, varicella zoster herpes virus. So it is viral infection with respect to skin, isn't it? Chicken pox. So it is varicella zoster herpes virus is the right answer for chicken pox. So chicken pox is caused by this virus, and here it is one of the skin disease. Then HIV has a protein coat and a genetic material which is made up of what? So if you take a human immunodeficiency virus that is going to cause acquired immunodeficiency syndrome, that is AIDS. HIV is made up of what? It has a protein coat. Of course, in the outermost wall is made up of protein coat, and internally it is with the genetic material. Whether the genetic material is made up of DNA or RNA, whether in that DNA it is a double-stranded DNA or single-stranded, in the RNA double-stranded or single-stranded. Let us see the answer. So because of this unique feature of that genetic material, till today the scientists are unable to find out the medicine. what we are facing today with respect to our coronavirus. So coronavirus is also having the same thing. So difficult to predict the result, difficult to have the medicine or the particular vaccine. So lot of research work is still going on with respect to HIV, but unable to find out the medicine. So answer for this one is C, SSRNA. What is SSRNA? Single strand RNA. So remember, when the genetic material is a single stranded, it is highly unstable. They are more virulent. They shows high kind of reaction against any kind of medicine or chemical or any kind of reaction. So recently in our one of the newspaper article, the virology department from Pune said that our coronavirus, the genetic material of that coronavirus already changed for several times. So difficult. It is not so easy, but we have to take the care. So HIV has a protein code and genetic material which is SSRNA. So when the SSRNA is there, single strand RNA, it is less stable, highly active. When the double strand RNA is there, little bit it is okay. dsRNA. dsRNA refers to double strand RNA. Same thing is in the case of DNA. Double strand DNA is more stable, single strand DNA is less stable. Okay, got it, my dear students? Yeah. So answer is C for the question number 4. Then fifth one. Got it? Yeah. Thank you, Shivani. So the next question number 5. Xerothalmia in children and night blindness in adult is caused by the deficiency of which vitamin? Xerothalmia in children, dryness of the skin. Xero refers to xerophyte, dry. Thalmia refers to skin because it is cells, isn't it? Xerothalmia, the dryness of skin and night blindness in adult. Dryness in the skin with respect to children, young children, and night blindness in the case of adult is caused by the deficiency of which vitamin? That is vitamin A. Vitamin A is the answer for question number 5. Question number 5. Yes, A is the right answer. Vitamin A deficiency. Shivani, then Manoj. Yeah, you are right. Good work. Okay. Congrats. So answer is A for 5th question. Next, move on to the next question. That is C. I'm sorry, 6th question. Just a minute. 6th correct time, right? Yeah. See, smallpox and rabies are caused by which pathogen? Here I didn't mention which type, just bacteria, virus, protozoa, nematode. So answer for the 6th one, it is virus. Rabies virus, chickenpox virus. So bacteria, virus, protozoa, nematode, it is the virus. Remember, bacteria, virus, protozoa, nematode, all are disease causing organisms. Nematode is a multicellular organism. The first 3 bacteria, virus, protozoans are unicellular organisms. So answer is B for question number 6. Okay? Yeah, Shivan, you are right. Next, question number 7. Osteomalacia is due to the deficiency of which vitamin? Osteomalacia, weakening of the bone tissue. Osteon refers to bone cell. Osseous refers to bone tissue. So bone tissue or the bone cell or entire composition of the bone is going to weak is due to the deficiency of which vitamin? So answer is once again A, that is vitamin D. So here the bone deposition with calcium will going to decrease. So as a result of that, Shivani, you are right. That is what? Vitamin D. Osteomalacia, remember that word, technical term regarding the bone tissue. Okay, weakening of bone tissue due to the calcium deficiency. It is because of vitamin D. So answer is A for 7th. Next, 8th question. We got next question, 8th question. Yeah, going on. Got it? Yeah. Good morning, Rakesh. Manoj, Shivani, you are right. Next, 8th question. A vector-borne disease is which one? Scurvy, influenza, Kala Azar, tuberculosis. Refers to here, this vector is responsible for the spreading of disease. The vector is responsible for spreading of disease. What is scurvy or influenza, Kala Azar and tuberculosis. So 8th question, it is Kala Azar. It is because of the insect. So it is a vector-borne disease. Through vector, the transport of that, the spreading of that disease will be there from person to person. So answer is C for 8th one. And next, 9th one. 8th one, okay. It's a Kala Azar, not tuberculosis. Okay. Tuberculosis is TB, Rakesh. It is because of the aerosols or the liquid droplets which are coming out from the respiratory system of that TB patient into the atmosphere. Okay. Yes, Shivani, you are right. That is the Kala Azar. Next, anemia is mainly due to the deficiency of what? It is because of anemia. It is because of iron content. Related with our blood disorder, anemia, it is because of iron content. Yeah. Shivani, F. You are right. B is the right answer. Anemia. It is due to the deficiency of iron content in the food. And the next question number 10. Question number 10 says that, got it? Yeah, iron deficiency. Filariasis is caused by which pathogen? Here it is multicellular, Pouchereria, Ascaris, and Tinea fasciola. So which is the right one? So filaria. What is filaria? Anyone knows? What is filaria? So filariasis is because of what? So here it is because of Pouchereria. Answer is A. Anicalroga, filariasis, elephantiasis. So answer, yeah, swelling of lower limbs will be there because of the attack of that worm with respect to lymph vessels. So enlargement of the lymph vessels, swelling of lymph vessels in the lower part of the limb or the leg, and result in the total swelling of leg and looks like that of elephant leg. So answer is A for question number 10. Got it? Yeah. Next question number 11. Typhoid fever is caused by which pathogen? Salmonella typhi, Treponema pallidum, Vibrio cholerae, Trichophyton transferens. So next question, are you got? So question number 11. Typhoid fever is caused by Salmonella typhi. Salmonella typhi. Okay. Salmonella typhi. So Vibrio cholerae is for cholera. Trichophyton, it is for ringworm disease, and Treponema pallidum, it is for syphilis. Treponema pallidum is for syphilis. Remember, Treponema pallidum is for syphilis, Salmonella typhi for typhoid fever, Vibrio cholerae is for cholera, Trichophyton it is for ringworm fungus, ringworm disease. Okay. So answer for the 11th one, it is Salmonella typhi. Option A. Yes, Rakesh, you are right. Next, carcinoma. Yes. So Salmonella paratyphi also causes. Yes, Salmonella paratyphi, Salmonella typhi. You are right, Shivani. Okay. But here I given the option Salmonella typhi. Okay. Salmonella typhi I given the option out of 4 options. Salmonella typhi is the right one. Salmonella paratyphi is also the another kind. Okay. So that is also right. But here I given only one option, Salmonella typhi. Remember regarding the other 3 which will going to cause which one? Trichoderma, syphilis, Vibrio cholera, and Trichophyton, it is ringworm disease. Next, carcinoma is a cancer of what? Carcinoma is a cancer of what? Next, question number 12. Carcinoma is a cancer of epithelial tissue, mesodermal tissue, endodermal tissue, blood. It is the epithelial tissue. Carcinoma is a cancer of epithelial tissue. Okay. Just if you have any doubt, you can ask. Okay. Carcinoma is a cancer of epithelial tissue. Next question number AZT used in the treatment of what? AZT is used in the treatment of what? It is the AIDS. What is AZT? It is azithromycin. Azithromycin, also called zidovudine. Azithromycin, also called zidovudine, is the compound. It is going to be utilized for the treatment of AIDS, but it is not possible to cure, but we can extend the lifespan of that person, HIV person. Okay. So AZT is used in the treatment of AIDS. AZT refers to that is azithromycin or zidovudine. Zidovudine or azithromycin. Okay. So, yes, Shivan, you are right. Okay. Then breast cancer is an example of dash disease, deficiency, allergic, malignant, and hormone. Breast cancer is the disease that is regarding with the malignant. It is the tumor. Isn't it? Breast cancer is a tumor. It's not due to deficiency or hormone deficiency or allergic symptom. It is just because of the cancer, that is malignant breast cancer. Okay. Answer is D for question number 14. Yes, malignant. Next, one of the following is used for treatment of thyroid cancer. Thyroid cancer. For the thyroid cancer, the actual medicine, drug, it is I-131. So thyroid cancer treatment can be done by using I-131 treatment. Okay. So answer is D for 15th one. Next, 16th question. The symptom of typhoid called intestinal hemorrhage occurs in dash week of infection. So symptom of typhoid called intestinal hemorrhage occurs in dash week of infection. So if it is severe, then in the 3rd week of infection of the typhoid, Salmonella typhi, then intestinal hemorrhage will be there. In the intestine, in the internal side, we can observe the oozing out of blood from the blood vessels. Okay. So answer is third C for the 3rd question. Okay. Yes, Shivani. Which one you want? Which question? I think the previous question. That is treatment of thyroid cancer. It is a radioactive iodine, okay? Radioactive iodine therapy. It is coming under nuclear medicine treatment for overactive thyroid condition called hyperthyroidism due to the thyroid cancer. Okay, got it? For the previous question, 15th question, I said I-131. What is I? I refers to radioactive iodine therapy, where this is going to be given for the control of overactive of thyroid gland. It is also called hyperthyroidism due to, or may also be used to treat thyroid cancer. Okay, to treat thyroid cancer. This is I-131 radioactive iodine. Okay, for 15th one. Once again I said, I think you got it. And for Salmonella typhi, it is what? The third stage we can observe that particular hemorrhage. Hemorrhage refers to oozing out of blood. Blood vessel will going to break open and result in the oozing or entry of blood into the internal cavity of intestine. That is there in the severe condition of the typhoid, the third week. Okay, but before that one, if you obviously the doctors will going to give the treatment, nothing to worry. Then swine flu is caused by which virus? HIV, H1N1, herpes zoster, and mumps virus. Swine flu. Question number 17. Swine flu is caused by which one? HIV, H1N1, herpes zoster, and mumps virus. So answer for this question number 17, it is B, H1N1. You know that, isn't it? Swine flu. So it is with respect to birds. So it is because of H1N1 virus. Okay. So answer is 17, B is the right answer. And 18th one, infection of ascaris occurs due to which vector or through which material, isn't it? So for 18th one, it is A, contaminated food and water. Contaminated food and water is the answer for that question. Okay. Contaminated food and water is the main source for infection of ascaris. The pathogen of the typhoid is directly transmitted through what? In this given option: urine, water, blood, cerebrospinal fluid. It is through water. It is through water. The pathogen of typhoid is going to be transmitted from person to person. And 20th question: scurvy disease is due to or caused by the deficiency of which vitamin? Scurvy. So in the high school session itself, we studied this one. It is because of vitamin C deficiency. It is because of vitamin C deficiency, scurvy disease is going to be spread from person to person. So that is about the questions of today's class, and I am going to move with respect to the plus subscription. Once again I am telling. So if you want more information regarding with these chapters, please go with the plus subscription. Under this, the best plan for Karnataka CET 2021 aspirants. So here it is a 12-month course, 6-month course is there, 1-month plan is there, and under this plus subscription you will going to get a detailed theory followed with the MCQ, practice questions, and doubt clearance session. The mega quiz will be there. Okay. And this plus subscription is going to help with respect to Karnataka CET 2021 aspirants. So if you go with the plus subscription, use my referral code NODPG85 3057 and you will get additional 10% off on this price value. Okay, on this price value. Okay, so that is the one promotion slide for you. Yeah. And next another one, it is the comprehensive batch. We introduced Unacademy introduced another comprehensive batch that is also coming under our plus subscription, where complete syllabus is going to be covered. Tips and tricks by top educators, topic-wise practice questions will be there, and full-length mock test will be there. So the top plus educators will going to handle these classes. One educator from each subject will going to have the classes. So in one group, 4 educators will be there regarding the physics, chemistry, mathematics, and biology. Myself, I am taking biology under Karnataka CET English Kannada version. So if you want more classes from my side, you please subscribe to this comprehensive batch. You will get a good information regarding different topics of biology under theory and also MCQ. Okay, use my referral code if you go with the plus subscription. Okay, that is another important concept here. So we introduced 2 types of course, plus subscription and comprehensive batch. And also I taken several in the previous month and this month I taken special classes. It is for free and you can have the access to that one by registering your name in the Unacademy and in the student app, Unacademy student app, you will get my classes. So if you follow me in the Unacademy, you will get the notification regarding with my all classes. Okay. So thank you one and all. I will going to wind up the session now. So thank you. My next class, it is on 21 of this month, 21st of this month. The timing is say from 10 to 10:30. It is biotechnology and its application. Okay, biotechnology and its application. The entire biotechnology principle, process and its application chapter is going to be taken on 21st of this month, and the timing is between 10 to 10:30. Thank you one and all. Okay.